going?
Hey, we meet again, sleepyhead.
What's Miss Black Swan doing here?
Nothing, Miss March. I noticed he was awake and wanted to check to see how he was doing. Though the strike from the General was timely, its destruction was also immense. When emanators collide, ordinary people inevitably suffer. But, luckily for them, the dreamscape is my home turf. Thankfully, I managed to get everyone out before the harmonious choir collapsed.
Oh, so that's what happened! Thank you, Miss Black Swan!
Don't mention it. After all, I wouldn't want to see such precious memories vanish. You're heading to see your friends, aren't you? Would it bother you if I walked with you for a short while?
Of course not. But you're not planning on doing something like last time, are you?
Why would you think that? I've never harbored any ill intentions. Well, not when you are around, anyway.
Himeko and Mr. Yang are probably still busy. Let's go look for Don Hung first! Look, he's still talking to that cowboy.
One-piece souled lad, shaken, not stirred.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Well, fork me. You must be that Stellaron they were talking about.
Allow me to introduce him to you. This is Boot Hill, a Galaxy Ranger. During our pursuit of a certain person, we crossed paths and just so happened to uncover a shocking plot being concocted by Mr. Sunday. Which is why we sought you out, to help the Astral Express save the world together.
No need for thanks. The Galaxy Ranger's principle is correct every injustice one sees. That's how you lot in the Xianzhou put it, right, Don Hung?
More or less.
Wait, hold on a sec. This is the first time I'm hearing about this certain person. Who are you chasing? And why would that lead you to the Express?
Good question. It's, who was it again? Don Hung. Do you remember? No, that ain't it. I just can't seem to recall. Weird. My neurochip hasn't registered any malfunctions.
I can't seem to remember either.
What's going on?
Vic, forget about it. If it slipped all our minds, reckon that person was just a minor scoundrel. Unimportant. Ain't gonna stop us from piecing together the story anyhow.
Yes, when the dust settles, I'll just think of a way to recall it in the memory zone. Everyone, let's hurry up and look for Miss Himiko, shall we? He's now a minor star on Penacony, and the entire hotel's concerned about his well-being.
You're right. Let's head to the lobby then.
That's all right. In these times of conflict for the sake of utmost safety, it is only right that the Alliance steps forward to mediate on behalf of the Astral Express. We must not allow you to take unnecessary risks. Furthermore, despite the IPC's eagerness for success, it prioritizes peace above all. And the family, trapped though it may be, professes a desire for harmony. The Alliance has always won people over with reason. I firmly believe both parties can indeed put aside their differences and come to a peaceful agreement.
The General possesses a deep understanding of the greater good. With the Cienjo Alliance mediating, peace for Penacony is within reach.
You flatter me. But ultimately, it's been all down to the Express. Without your efforts, this sweet dream paradise would have been claimed by the last remnants of order before there was even a shot at peace. Well, would you look at that? Here comes the big hero. Here's the galactic baseballer, the paragon of both heroism and humility.
Are you okay? I heard you couldn't wake up. Are you feeling unwell?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang. There is nothing wrong with him. He practically burned through a lifetime's worth of jokes on the way here. What about you, Mr. Yang? I heard that even Miss Robin wasn't spared. And that guy locked you both up.
It's a long story. But at least Mr. Sunday took it easy on us. He used an ability called tuning to connect our consciousnesses with his. In other words, he imprisoned us within his consciousness. Thanks to General Jing Yuan's destruction of the Harmonious Choir, we were able to escape.
He used that tuning on us too. Does that mean that we were almost imprisoned as well?
I can confidently say now, he was truly after a fair fight with us. Had he wanted, he could have easily taken us down, without so much as lifting a finger.
Speaking of the Oak family head, where is he now?
It's complicated, but in a nutshell, he's now the former Oak family head. The IPC has named him the key figure in the family's Penacony split, citing a threat to cosmic peace. He must represent the family and answer for the unrest caused. His trial is set to take place at Pier Point. The family quickly labeled him and the remnants of the Order as enemies, declaring the turmoil an internal rebellion. This move effectively barred the IPC from intervening in family affairs on both moral and rational grounds.
Everyone really has their own agenda, after all.
Then, what's going to happen to Miss Robin? She and Sunday won't be able to deny their involvement in the Charmony Festival. They're siblings, after all. Why the sigh, General?
I can only say that this incident is an unexpected mess for the girl. The Alliance will try to persuade the family to consider this matter carefully during mediation. It's time, everyone. The IPC's key members and I have agreed to consult one another before the upcoming negotiation. Do any of you wish to sit in?
Given the General's invitation and the matter's significance to the universe, the crew will naturally accept. However, if the IPC has any reservations...
Why, of course you're welcome. They've mentioned that your team is a trusted ally of the IPC in Penacony, so there's no reason not to welcome you. Besides, if there can be reliable observers from the Astral Express present, discussions will go more smoothly. So, what do you all think?
Well then, we shall oblige.
I'm kind of allergic to those types of situations. I think I'll just head back to my room and start packing.
Not to worry. Himiko and I will take care of things.
I'm afraid I'll also have to return to the express first. The conductor is worried about us. It's best I go and explain the situation.
Thank you. What about you, hmm? Will you join Welt and me? Or have you got other plans?
Good guess. Although I'm not too sure of the reason. The representatives from the IPC have insisted on his presence. Allow me to lead the way. Follow me, please. The negotiation will commence at the hotel lobby. Everyone, please, follow me.
Mr. Aventurine and Miss Topaz are here too. Oh, and who is that over there?
The Intelligentsia Guild's Dr. Raish.
It's been a while, my Astral Express friends. I would also extend my sincere thanks to you, General of the Lawfu. The presence of everyone here assures that the talks will likely reach a conclusion that satisfies all sides.
Oh. Looks like everyone has come with expectations. Care to share?
Of course. Topaz, if you please.
Sure, leave it to me. In summary, it's good news. After much deliberation from the Strategic Investment Department's council, the absolute majority of members have agreed to the following resolutions. In light of long-term considerations for interastral peace, and by authority of Pierpoint HQ, the Strategic Investment Department, on behalf of the Interastral Peace Corporation, will permanently relinquish its claim on Penacony sovereignty and offer unconditional support of the family's rebuilding efforts on Penacony.
Now that's something.
Well, if that's what it takes to bring peace to the entire universe, it's a price I'll gladly pay.
Has the IPC finished sharing all its thoughts? Then it's our turn. The Guild, much like the Genius Society, has taken a keen interest in the recent calamity in Penacony. Ultimately, both parties have agreed to a comprehensive collaboration, offering technical support for the reconstruction of Penacony. The floor is yours for the finer points, Mr. Screwlum. Enlighten us, please.
Organic life's unrelenting search to understand the realm of inner spirituality is something I both admire and envy. Inorganic life has no mechanism to evoke dreams. But when my mechanical impulses are activated, my inspiration circuits will start to operate, and I will enter a state defined as imagination. Every time, within the realm of imagination, there emerges a fire from the shadows. It is warm, bright. I frequently ponder this flame might represent the essence of intelligence. A cluster of inspiration ignited by high temperatures. The future direction of the universe may well lie within it. Alas, they are nothing but projections of my thought system to me. Desired, but unattainable. But after learning of Penacony's accomplishments, I have come to realize that the flame is not beyond my grasp. After deliberations with my partners, we have decided to defer the progress of the Simulated Universe project, and instead assist the Intelligentsia Guild as technological consultants in the research of the Dreamscape and Memory Zone, so that these assets may be better used to serve humanity.
Not only that, we've also established contact with the Garden of Recollection through the IPC, and they've pledged their support for our research endeavors. I'm truly happy for the dream chasers on Penacony. The cosmos' brightest and, let's admit, dimmer intellects are now at their service.
Agreed. It's hard to imagine members of the Genius Society taking an interest in such mundane research. Never mind. At the end of the day, this is a positive outcome.
No wonder everyone insisted that he be there.
It heartens me to learn that everyone is willing to put aside their differences for Penacony's plight. I trust that everyone will surely reach consensus in the upcoming negotiations. Looks like Penacony's future is decided. I'm wondering, is there anything else the crew is concerned about?
Peace is our greatest wish. Beyond that, we desire nothing else.
Well, that's good. Now that everyone's minds are at ease, I shall take my leave. You may now depart with peace of mind. The Alliance will deal with all subsequent procedures.
If that's the case, it appears that we have nothing else to worry about on Penacony. Looks like it's time for us to embark on a new voyage.
Sounds good to me.
You two head back to the Express first. I'll pick up March and deal with the checkout procedure. Oh, also, Miss Black Swan, you have a matter to discuss with me, yes?
Nothing escapes your attention, Miss Navigator.
You've been with us this whole time, huh? In any case, he and I will be waiting for you and March on the Express. Let's go. Our time on Penacony has come to a fruitful end.
Penacony's journey ends here. I guess it was pretty fruitful.
The navigation meeting is about to start. We're all waiting for you. Ahem. Looks like everyone's present. Let the navigation meeting commence then.
This a meeting to decide our next stop? How we doing this? By show of hands.
Hold your horses, cowboy. It's for those to decide.
Allow me to explain. Mr. Boothill and Miss Black Swan submitted a request to temporarily travel with the Express for their own personal reasons. As you all may know, the Astral Express never declines any passenger whose heart yearns for the distant stars. Therefore, they will be traveling with us for a while until they reach their destinations.
Whoa, the Express is going to be much livelier now. But, Miss Black Swan, you better not use your memo keeper abilities to pull any pranks.
Understood, Miss March. I promise you, you'll never see me in your room while you're taking a break.
Don't! You're freaking me out.
All right. Now that everyone's met everyone, we can continue our navigation meeting. Firstly, Pom-Pom wishes to thank everyone. If it weren't for you all unearthing the truth about Penacony, Pom-Pom would have never known where Mikhail and the rest had gone. What they had to go through was regrettable, but I reckon they all fulfilled their wishes. And it was thanks to all of you. Thank you, everyone. Now then, we come to the crux of this navigation meeting. We must decide on the Express's next stop. Let me introduce our current options. The first choice is from Himiko, the oceanic planet of Lushaka, a planet composed entirely of water. Many aquatic races reside there. Of course, it's also the home planet of the venerable, nameless Mikhail. The second choice is the agate world Melustanen, suggested by Welt. It's famed as one of the initial sites of the Stellaron disaster, and the place where the beauty Idrilla ascended. Today, it's celebrated as a planet of undying allure. The third choice is Edo Star, a planet nestled within a vast ion storm region, currently under assault by the Antimatter Legion. However, the distress signals from there have recently ceased, prompting the IPC's wish for us to check in on the situation. The last choice, courtesy of Black Swan, is the glass belt Petravia, a massive belt of asteroids that was turned to glass by the Lord Ravager Zephyro. These days, it's apparently known to house one of the branches of the Morning Actors Troupe.
Ooh, so many options. I'm seeing stars already.
Next up, everyone will select the destination that they wish to visit, and then we'll put it to a vote.
Though the fact that the distress signals have ceased means we're probably too late. But I still think we should investigate the situation there.
Yes, I agree. As Nameless, should we not extend a helping hand?
You and Don Hung make good points. I'll throw in a vote for Edo Star too.
If that's the general sentiment, then we should indeed investigate. I vote for Edo Star too.
All votes for Edo Star! Looks like we have a winner! Next stop, Edo Star! Then this navigation meeting is adjourned. I'll go check the warp jump coordinates. Everyone can catch up on some rest in the meantime. When it's time to make the jump, Pom-Pom will make an announcement.
There's still some time before the jump. What should I do?
How about a chat? Over here.
Nice.
Oh, you're here. Seeing your reflection among the stars in the porthole really does seem somewhat surreal. How about it? This journey of beautiful dreams. Was it to your liking? There's a rich scent of curiosity here. Such memories can be irresistibly captivating. So, how about you hand that small parting gift back to me? I'm quite eager to have it back. Oh? Never mind. I just stumbled upon a particularly fascinating spot in your memory. Before I explain, I would like to apologize to you. This farewell gift I gave you isn't really a compass from the memory zone, but merely an empty light cone. Remember when we entered the hotel in the dreamscape for the first time, and I procured a few trinkets from your companions? Their functions are similar. This way, I can always be attuned to your location, ready to assist immediately if you encounter any threats. But this is not its most intrinsic function. Light cones are slices of light used to encapsulate solidified phenomena. This empty light cone is the same. It can etch your memories in their most vivid form, and then allow me to admire and manipulate them, turning them into unique mementos. All the world is born from the power of mind and soul, and that power is memory. To prevent ourselves from being forgotten by the world, we must make the world remember us, or use our memories to recreate it. Life, seemingly vast, offers but a scant collection of impactful memories. Some joyful, some sorrowful, some light, some heavy. But you are different. Memory is a reflection of the future. Within that reflection, I see your unparalleled worth. You have the power to craft memories that can captivate the world. Your memory can illuminate the universe's future path. And that memory will be as scintillating as the star clusters you see in this porthole. Precisely. But do you know the deeper meaning behind it? The reason is simple. In this grandiose and ostentatious dream of the families, only you personally experienced the entire course. Patience, my friend. I will reveal the answer to you, but that time is not now. Turn around and take a look at your friends. Every one of them is reveling at the arrival of their next destination, all filled with hopes and expectations of their own present and future. Revealing everything at this moment would be a bit of a buzzkill, wouldn't it? I'm looking for an opportune time, a time when you're totally at ease. Perhaps when the night grows hazy and you're about to drift off would be the most opportune. How about one fine night? I will prepare the candles, aromatics, and even a cushy couch to create a cozy dreamland for you. And then I will tell you the answer in the form of a little bedtime story to lull you to sleep.
Hi! Hello! Attention all passengers! The express is about to make the jump. Please be seated and hold on!
It looks like we're finally about to set off. There are countless gleaming memories out there waiting for us. Why don't we just leave it at that for now? Ah, that's right. As a small token of compensation for playing that little trick on you with the empty light cone, I will gift you with some words. They hold great significance to me. Life is akin to a winding labyrinth where memories serve as our sole companions. You'll remember these words dearly, won't you? In the year 2158 of the Amber Era, the first year of the new epoch, the universe resumed its intended trajectory. The kindling of conspiracy smoldered in Penacony, the land of the dreams. Failing to erupt into a blaze, it instead flickered briefly on Klapoth's anvil, before vanishing in the blink of an eye. The dead and those fated to die remain in their eternal slumber, while the living find solace in deep sleep. All clamored in a cacophony of silence, and then went about their own ways. The cosmos emanated a vitality characteristic of a new era. All for the modest price of a brother and sister's mild grief. Babies are born as stars extinguish. The silver rail unfolds. The story of the Astral Express comes to a close, yet it also embarks anew. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions. Countless shooting stars streak the sky tonight. If you can pick the right one, it will carry your wish to thousands of distant worlds. You're feeling very relaxed now, aren't you? So, then, it's time to tell you a little bedtime story. Well, let's start with a conclusion. The crew was defeated in the battle against Sunday. Everyone in Penacony failed, and no one survived. But don't panic. The truth, as horrifying as it may be, is not yet irreversible. There's still a glimmer of hope, and that's why I'm here. Next, I'll use this empty light cone that carries all your memories to relive everything that happened before. And when this story reaches its end, I'm sure someone as clever as you will notice that. There's a major flaw in the story you have experienced, yet within that flaw lies a glimmer of hope. Are you ready for it? Do you remember everything? When the clock turned back, the Express started a warp jump, sending you to a strange dream. You were bewildered back then, and then a Galaxy Ranger named Acheron showed you a way out. When you arrived at the Reverie Hotel, you met the doorman Misha and had a confrontation with Aventurine, an IPC representative. Thankfully, Acheron appeared again and helped you. After that, you saved Firefly and explored Penacony together. During the tour, you ran into Sparkle disguised as Sampo and accidentally entered a child's dream. There, I rescued both of you from death, but Firefly didn't return to reality. She realized the truth and tried to involve you in her plan, but that resulted in an accidental death. Even more unsettling, you soon encountered another murder. The 2 cases of death prompted you to investigate the truth behind the sweet dream. Despite your efforts to gather information about the 2 victims, you didn't make much progress. But you did learn about the watchmaker from Gallagher. Meanwhile, Aventurine was secretly carrying out his scheme, in which you were one of the pawns. In the midst of a fierce battle, Acheron revealed her true identity as an emanator of the Nihility and unsheathed her sword. That strike foiled Aventurine's plan and opened a passage between the sweet dream and the original memory zone. Upon your arrival at Dreamflux Reef, you learned the truth that death was actually dormancy, as well as the truth about the dreamscape, the Stellaron, and the bellboy, Misha. You split up with Sunday and Robin, looking for a way to seal the Stellaron. However, it turned out that Sunday and the Dream Master had their own hidden agenda. And you had to engage in an ultimate duel on the stage of the Charmony Festival. Finally, the story reached its conclusion. You emerged victorious, with the Trailblaze triumphing over the Order, and Penacony embracing a bright and peaceful future. This marks the end of the thrilling journey in Penacony. I'm sure you've already noticed something unusual, haven't you? The major flaw, which contradicts all the known information, hides in this story. Little Misha. Or should I call him the Watchmaker? He's only a segment of memory in a dream bubble, but his ambition for the Trailblaze led him to leave the bubble and embark on a grand adventure in Penacony. While Misha is a rather special memory zone meme, and he was granted power by the Trailblaze, there's still one thing that he shouldn't be able to do. A life born in the memory zone could never manifest in reality. So, why did he appear in the Reverie Hotel in reality? The answer is simple. He is the one fatal variable that contradicts all our known information. This means that you, who wholeheartedly believe in this memory, are still trapped in the dreamscape at this very moment. Wake up, sleepyhead. Break free from this eternal dream and return to the real world. We'll find our answers there.
The train is about to make the jump. 5, 4, 3, 2.
This way, darling.
Not another one. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally, I can breathe a sigh of relief.
I understand you must be confused, and we'll do our best to shed light on the situation. However, before that, it's essential to know that this place is the rift between dream and reality. A place reserved only for those who have awakened from Enna's dream.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan? He intended to harness the power of the Stellaron, the collective will of over 100,000 Oak family members, and the desires of everyone in Penacony to usurp the harmony and restore the order.
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. From the early days of our journey into Asdana, we were already affected by the Stellaron. That strange dreamscape where we met. Maybe it was a sign that your thoughts were beginning to drift away. I don't think the goal of the Order was to put everyone into a deep sleep. Quite the contrary. They used the Stellaron to catalyze the leakage of Asdana's memoria into the material world, allowing the dreamscape to blend with reality. And that included a lot of memoria from the Beyond the Sky Choir. As time came and went, the dreams eventually became indistinguishable from reality, and reality became an illusion. People think they are awake, but their spirits have long since stepped into the Temple of Order.
This is what makes Anna's dream so powerful. In this paradise governed by the Order, everyone indulges in their delightful dreams and lives happily ever after. I believe what you experienced in the sweet dream, except for that flaw, was real. Only in this way could you reach the destination, lifting the crisis in Penacony and embarking on your next trailblazing expedition. If it wasn't for Acheron's plan, we might have been trapped in this dream forever.
Fortunately, while the path of the Order governs all things, it can't affect the Nihility. I came to realize this when the Dream Master tried to expel me at any cost.
This is also why you felt a sense of peculiarity when traveling with her. Well, I'm not as fortunate as she is. Even if I'm a memo keeper, I was still influenced by the power of the Order and fell into hallucinations. However, thanks to your memories, now we still have a chance to turn the tide.
For mortals, even if they possess the great power of a path, they can't create a flawless world like gods do. That's why there was a flaw in your dream. In other words, once you have realized the world is not real, you'll have a chance to break free from the dream.
The flaw in your dream lies within Misha, who could have never appeared in reality. When I turned the pages of your memories, I realized that I was in an illusion too.
Now Sunday has usurped the power of the Harmonious Choir through the Charmony Festival. Asdana has thus fallen into Enna's dream, transforming everyone equally into the notes of the Aeon. Failure doesn't mean weakness. Only the strong can gather the will to resist the Order and try to break free. We still have a chance, though. To make it happen, please, Black Swan, guide us to those with a strong will.
All right, please come with me.
These people are...
They're the ones who accept Enna's dream and indulge in their happy illusions. We have no means to wake them up now. Not even the clockwork will do the trick. However, there are still other things we can do.
Please stay tuned.
Make a wish.
Stream forth. Lean boldly.
Here we are.
It's Robin.
Finally. you've arrived.
Let me introduce you to Robin. She woke up from Anna's dream by her own will, and it's this tough lady who led us here with her song.
I woke up for the same reason as all of you. In the dream, I experienced something that could never occur in reality.
Are we going to lock it up in a cage? I want to see it fly freely in the sky.
Without us, this bird would be too fragile to survive on its own. Do you want it to die?
No, but...
Then let's take care of it together until it can return to the sky.
Huh?
Birds have wings because they're meant to fly. Even if they may crash on the ground one day, they shouldn't be trapped in a cage. Birds belong to the sky, so we should help them return there, right?
The illusion was so impossibly blissful that I realized it was just a dream. And this is our final hope. Anna's dream is founded upon the harmonious choir, namely everyone's shared wishes. It will only materialize once the aspirations of all beings in Penacony merge as one. At present, it has become impervious due to people's desire to remain slumbering within the dream. And in order to destroy it, we must make everyone in Penacony want to wake up.
Now comes the tricky part. How do we do it? Humans yearning for sweet illusions borders on obsession, leading them to subconsciously resist the harsh reality. Therefore, I carefully selected a moment where he was completely unguarded, guiding him to uncover the truth himself to make him regain his consciousness. However, to wake up everyone in Penacony and get them to share the same determination, that would be nearly impossible.
Indeed. I'm afraid it's almost as difficult as resurrecting an Eon.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
This is a critical moment for the whole universe. Who cares about some dumb number?
Thanks to Black Swan.
You're welcome. And thanks to the Memo Keepers in Penacony, too. I believe your partners have also awakened from their dreams.
This is the first step of our plan. With the assistance from the Garden of Recollection, those who possess a strong will, like you, will gradually awaken from the dream. These free wills are the discord that will sway Anna's dream.
However, awakening a mere handful of individuals is insignificant compared to the vast number of people immersed in the dream. We must find other ways to awaken the free will of millions of people within a short period of time.
If breaking through from the inside proves challenging, we can seek assistance from the outside. We've long been aware of a potential solution. Asdana is a galaxy known for its abundant memoria and the remarkable phenomenon known as synesthesia dreamscape. When people first enter this place, they often find themselves and others sharing a collective dream. At this very moment, there is only one dream encompassing the entire Asdana system.
So, you mean, if we can attract a large number of outsiders to this system, their free will would intertwine with this dream and shake it to its core?
However, those outsiders might also succumb to the dream and become the foundation of the Order instead. The real challenge is, how can we gather a huge number of people as determined as you within a short period of time.
Looks like the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath will be the only solution.
No. No need for that. Keep your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother the Cienjo Alliance for such a tiny request. You want thousands of people with unwavering free will? That's easy. Just leave it to us Galaxy Rangers.
You can gather Galaxy Rangers?
Outsiders may see Galaxy Rangers as elusive and disconnected individuals, and actually, they're right. And that's why we have a tacit understanding among us. Do you know what it is, Acheron?
It's the relic I returned to you.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other than a Galaxy Ranger, and that it can only fulfill its purpose when returned to its rightful owner. Because it's a burial artifact, worthy only of a hero who has served the Galaxy Rangers with honor. When its light illuminates the universe, it means the fall of a hero, and in the direction it falls, countless meteors will streak across the sky. Those meteors are Galaxy Rangers, coming from all corners of the cosmos, driven by a shared purpose, without questioning the cause or counting the cost, because we abide by a common principle. The shooting stars of the hunt only descend on the longest night, and with them comes the dawn. We've stayed silent for far too long. Now, it's time to remind all the cowards, oppressors, and villains of the universe of our presence. I'll be the one to ignite the first spark.
Once the dreamscape is swayed, I'll complete the second step. I'll fine-tune the slumbering souls with the Song of the Harmony, interrupting them with the discord of Trailblaze, and guiding them towards reality. It's true that some people are born strong, and others are born weak. If the Trailblaze is the target of heroes, then the Harmony will guarantee that the strong help the weak. Only the people of Penacony themselves can be the saviors of their homeland. Their path of happiness should be forged by themselves. While I may not be a nameless, I'm willing to instill courage in all those who need it. This includes my brother as well. Anna's dream is too cruel for him and everyone else.
Your plan sounds well conceived, but still, it appears somewhat idealistic and romantic. The flaws rooted in human nature can't be eradicated overnight. Do you believe these efforts alone are enough to convince everyone to choose the right path?
I agree with you, Black Swan. That's why the most critical aspect of this plan is not to convince everyone to choose the right path, but to inspire them to save themselves.
So, you're the key in the end, I assume?
The Harmonious Choir possesses the power of an emanator. To overcome it, you'll need the same level of power. The final step in destroying the sweet dream will be my responsibility.
That's a relief to hear.
Now that our roles are assigned, let's get to our battlefields and pose a grand finale.
May I have a moment alone with you? There's one more thing I need to explain to you. This grand festival is drawing to its close. This is the starting point for the ultimate stage of our journey, just as it marked the beginning of all the stories in Penacony. Only by reflecting on our steps can we remember the path we should be walking on, and the companions who have walked alongside us. There's something you should know. We were able to locate you within this boundless dream and find the key to breaking free from the dream, all because of one person's unwavering dedication. Firefly. She awakened from the dream ahead of others, discovered the Express amidst the stars, and brought us valuable information about the remnants of the Order. She may have been aided by the script, and it came at a cost. As you know, Firefly is a stowaway who entered the dreamscape in a different way from ours. Without the dream pool in the hotel or assistance from the family, she can only awaken from this dream in one way: a real death. We mustn't fail her determination. I'm not implying that we must win this fight no matter what, but our resolve should match that of that courageous lady. Are you ready? Very well. Now, please close your eyes.
Oh, we meet again.
So it's you. Our time spent with one another is precious.
Show me some of that trailblazing strength again.
How long has this reign been ongoing?
If I remember correctly, it has lasted for decades, or even centuries. The unwavering determination of the Hunt followers persists even in death. But thankfully, we've guided those lost souls to their lives beyond. They were heroes in their time. And they won't be reduced to puppets of the Nihility in their death. You see, the shadows on the sea have vanished. Do you remember? He once said that the sky would clear when the regrets of the departed had faded away.
But it's still raining.
I know.
So, why is all this? Why did this rain choose me?
Because someone's regrets haven't been fulfilled, perhaps. Mortals who walk the paths are like sailors on a vast ocean, leaving behind a trail that creates countless ripples of possibilities. These ripples last longer than the fleeting lifetimes of humans. And for some, their presence leaves such a strong mark that it's reflected in the waves. Sin-thirsters, the obsessions of the Pathstriders. They emerge from the depths of Ix, seeing themselves as masters of their own destiny, unknowingly repeating the actions of their past lives. They emerge from the Nihility and head toward it, leading purposeless lives. However, these hollow phantoms, they have journeyed with me for such a long time.
So this is how it is. I'm already dead.
Yes.
Are you watching over me?
This is my duty as Acheron the Watcher. I'm guarding the path to the abyss of the Nihility, guiding every soul reluctant to become one with it. Back to this side.
But if this is what the departed ones expected, should you try to change it?
I don't know. But someone once told me that when the inevitable moment came, he hoped that someone would stand at his grave and place a bouquet of flowers.
Even if it doesn't make sense at all?
Some tasks have to be done, even if they are pointless. I have experienced that much already. Please extend your hand and then close your eyes. I'll carry your wish with me and fulfill it. Only then will I be able to put an end to the final regret by the Dead Sea.
Will I ever see them again?
Yes, that is certain. Because it was you who told me about the Express, your two former companions. The expedition cut short by the swarm, your narrow escape from death, and your encounter with the Galaxy Rangers. And Penacony, the hometown to which you could never return.
Yeah. For countless times, I got rejected by the family and had to pass it by. But I knew that my companion was still there. Alone. Mikhail, are you still there?
Take my hand and come with me. We will leave this place. You'll embark on a long, long journey, shrouded in darkness. But fear not, as a touch of red will be awaiting you at the end of the path. That's the color of existence. Follow it, and it'll guide you and illuminate the way out. By doing so, you'll eventually reunite in the warmth of the sunlight.
Thank you.
May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. Welcome to the horizon of existence. This place is one of the thousands of manifestations belonging to the sleeping and shapeless. And it's also an exit out of the nihility for the awake ones. Let's bid our final farewells here.
Always distinguish between reality and imagination. All right, Gray.
Life is akin to a winding labyrinth.
May your schemes be forever.
Anna's dream is too...
To the imperfect tomorrow.
I still remember the question on the invitation letter.
Why does life slumber? We don't know the answer yet, but we're about to awaken from this dream. Or perhaps such is the answer itself. leave this place. Return to where you belong. And awaken Penacony from this dream. As I said, our plan is not about convincing everyone to choose the right path, but about inspiring them to save themselves. So, when will people actively save themselves? The answer is when they are in desperate situations. Like a drowning individual in the deep sea. When one's body and mind bear immense pressure, agony, confusion, and despair will follow. I firmly believe that. The fragility of humankind often freezes them in their tracks. But in truly desperate situations, they will strive to save themselves. And now, Penacony has enough heroes to lead them forward. It's through this inherent, self-centered instinct that people exert their utmost effort, even when they know their struggle is fruitless. As absurd as it may seem, it's their resistance. As for now, it is time to guide them, not as a savior, but as a nameless among those mortals. In this way, you will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. The rain is intensifying. Before we part ways, please allow me to ask a few final questions. So far, you have forged unbreakable bonds with numerous individuals and entities in the sweet dream. Might I ask if you fear severing these bonds with your own hands? If there is a vast, lifelike dreamland that is virtually indistinguishable from reality, a realm without death, where everyone can attain the happiness and fulfillment they deserve, living blissfully ever after, I would ask, would you wish to stay? Imagine if this splendid dream were fated to fall apart. Friends, family, strangers, followed by the gentle breeze, soaring birds, the stars, and ultimately yourself. Everyone, and every face they remember. The joy and the heartaches, the vows sealed and those left hanging. All will inevitably march towards a predetermined ending. If you had grasped the journey's finale right from its inception, I would ask, would you still embark on this journey? I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter. What matters is that you've made a decision. Listen, touch, and ponder. And therein lies the sensation. Cherish it, because that's what makes us exist. Such is the only answer humans can offer when facing the nihility. If the nihility represents the primal fear of life, rendering any lofty convictions insignificant under their imposing shadow, then behind this shadow, there must exist the most fervent source of light in the world. Just as every life that edges closer to death fervently approaches the end of the nihility, we must pursue that primordial light.
And to think that you exist in the nihility, and you watch over others to depart it. Such a task is absurd and meaningless.
Nevertheless, someone had to do it. As for the meaning you mentioned, even if it's a meaningless task, I've come this far, haven't I?
Even if the future you forge may not even belong to you.
It may not belong to me, but it definitely belongs to someone.
What hardships you must have experienced. In that case, allow me to do something meaningless too. Please, tell me your name. Perhaps my existence will vanish in the next moment, and nobody will remember this conversation or your answer. But I believe that your name should be remembered. And this universe will remember it as well.
For me, some things are difficult to recall, yet there are others that I find challenging to forget. Such is memory, a creation of the past that blossoms into significance in the distant future. I remember that marks the start of my journey, the origin of the vibrant red hue in my life, and the most fervent element amidst every tempest. That's my name. Raiden Ozenmori May. The Golden Dream is getting restless. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies. And in the end, you will only see in black and white. But please believe me, that in that monochrome world, there will be a glimpse of fleeting red. And when you make a choice, it will appear once more. What you must do is ponder its significance, then return to the waking world.
That's where we all find our answers.
Have you broken free from the dream of order?
We've done enough sleeping already. Let's show them a wake-up call.
Stand still. Another journey begins.
Like a good friend? Indulge yourself!
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
It ain't over.
Relax.
can the weak be righteous?
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
Cutting the net. Stand still.
Listen up!
Still water.
Still the same one.
If you have any objection, feel free to make your case. The noise is fading.
Again.
In the mood for another beating? How's this take?
Don't worry, it's just a
Life's
script.
like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Relax.
How noisy. Sink into a dream. Disorderly noise.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
7,336 notes. I solemnly invite you to join the glorious chorus and ascend to the heavens. Praise the truth, and you will.
Wake up! Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
In the mood for another beating? Time to mix things up.
Don't worry, it's just a script.
Life's like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Noise.
It ain't over.
Relax.
Free will, or was it fate? Still water's noisy.
The dreamscape is indistinguishable from reality. Can it still be called an illusion?
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
How's this take?
Don't worry, it's just a script.
With this perfect melody I command, recreate paradise anew! Music.
There seems to be another kind of sound coming into the Order's symphony. Penacony's first and last disharmony.
Those imprisoned in their dreams are awakening for freedom.
Robin, is that you singing?
Father, you have heard their cries. This is not the paradise they hoped for.
Even so, they don't know where they should be heading. That's why I had to become the lone star in the sky to guide them.
Even if that star must hang in a perpetual night of solitude.
Life's like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
Stand still.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Good times. Time to say bye.
Boom.
It ain't over.
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
May as well kill them all.
I'll take the lead. Listen up.
Relax. Say bye to breathing.
Disorderly noise.
Keep up with me. Wake up!
The weakness of humanity cannot be redeemed by others.
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
Another journey begins.
Stand still.
Noisy. The noise is fading. Sink into a dream.
May as well kill them all.
Noisy.
Again.
Step up, let's see ya.
Relax.
Nice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
If we had never experienced solitude, how could we have embarked on different paths? Now, our final talk has concluded. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. If your paradise can save more people, sever my path with your hands.
For oblivion.
May I honor you. I swear on words. This 7-day
Witness the will of the weak!
insolent.
Good times. Now time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
I have a bad feeling about this.
It was not you who created all things. It was humanity that created you. Your divine being will become the foundation of our paradise.
Let's see it. Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
Time to mix things up.
Keep up with me. Wake up!
By the solemn desire for order.
We want to achieve the paradise we've come.
Have a noble soul! Don't be shackled by the past!
Slice like a good, my friends. Indulge yourselves! It ain't over. Blasphemous.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
May as well kill them all.
Wake up!
Blasphemous.
Stand still.
Blasphemous.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Your waters
Blasphemous.
Enough's enough!
Even if the future is full of pain, we won't escape from it!
Let's play our own melody. Let the show begin!
I swear on truth. I swear on calendar.
In the mood for another beating?
Relax.
I swear on words.
Keep up with me. Wake up!
I swear on vows.
Destined for oblivion.
I swear on words.
Say bye to breathing.
I swear on meaning.
Step up, let's see ya!
Stand still.
So, why does life slumber?
Because someday we will wake from our dreams.
The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
In the first year of the AE 2158, a fiery conspiracy erupted in the land of the dreams, but soon faded in chaos and destruction. Whispers carried the tale of those fateful 48 system hours, when a sun teetered on the precipice of collapse. A paradise stood on the brink of destruction, and a world was poised to surrender to its new master. Amidst it all, a body decayed, a pack of vultures gathered, and a brother and sister were doomed for eternal separation. And so, an eon succumbed to slumber once more. Some celebrated this fall, while others mourned. Among the insignificant witnesses, mere specks in the vast tapestry of the universe. It was said that this time, the Eon met their demise with dignity. As the cosmos bathed in the radiance of a pure dawn, a tempestuous storm brewed on the horizon. The chant of everything for the Amber Lord grew ever louder. Yet, no matter how one contemplated, time inexorably swings Klapot's colossal hammer in eternal cycles. The tale of the Astral Express reaches both its conclusion and a new beginning. Time marches forward, heralding the arrival of a new chapter in the history of trailblazing expeditions.
Brother, do you think the stars will fade away?
Where did that come all of a sudden?
Because the constellation that looks like a bird, the Torrent Eagles, looks a bit dim lately.
It's the Torment Eagles. Don't worry, it's still there. It's just it's located in the inner ring of Penacony and can only be seen when spring and summer overlap. As for the question you asked, I think stars do die, just like people. But do you know, sister? No star actually belongs to the present. The light we see from them is from a long time ago. Even after the stars perish, their light will travel millions of light years, spanning countless years, to illuminate the night sky of another world. In our paradise, I believe there will be a star like that, shining with the same light. Its radiance will last forever, and its name will be happiness.
No, not just one star. We should have 2 stars. Or maybe even more.
Yeah, you're right.
It's a deal.
It's a deal then. This is our promise, and nothing will sway our ideals.
Yeah, you bet.
It's a pleasure to hear your voice again. Congratulations. You've become the biggest winner of this festival.
Are you calling just to poke fun at me?
No. I'm just impressed. Not only did you venture alone into Penacony and discover the truth of Dreamflux Reef, but you also managed to escape with the help of that Knight of Beauty. Remember the recording you received from your Trailblaze friend? It's now the most valuable chip in this game. However, this came at a high cost. Losing a cornerstone is a hefty price to pay. Diamond just called a meeting to discuss what to do with you.
Just as I expected. So is Diamond planning to demote me, or kick me out of the 10 Stonehearts?
Why don't you take a wild guess?
Well, alright. Then I'll guess. He's going to promote me to P46?
Alright. What will you wager?
Are we talking about a real bet here? I don't want to wager anything just to escape your clutches. But if it's just a friendly bet, I'll put on the line what I did when we first met. I'll bet my life, ma'am.
Interesting. But since it's Diamond's call, No one can predict the outcome. I'm on my way to Penacony. Once everyone is settled, we'll return to Pier Point for the final showdown.
Sounds like I'll be out of the action for a while. Finally, a chance to kick back and relax.
Yeah. Leave everything to me and Topaz, child. Thanks to you, as soon as the Jade Stone was delivered to the family's compound, we finished up our preparations. The seeds we planted have taken root. Soon, it'll be time to reap the rewards.
Huh? Let's wrap it up for now. Looks like I've got a visitor here. Oh, so many surprises today. Didn't expect a Galaxy Ranger and wanted criminal to show up here. One who managed to take out 2 IPC members under the noses of our fleet. Do you understand what that means?
Screw wubba boo, I just put him to sleep. Don't try to intimidate me with that nonsense. Besides, I've taken down more IPC lackeys than the residual value you squeezed. And I don't mind adding a few more zeros to my wanted poster. I have a question for you. Be honest, or I don't mind putting a bullet into your head. Tell me, where is Oswaldo Snyder?
Unknown to each other, yet united in purpose. We make the same choices.